Your nervous system just scanned every person in the last room you walked into. You didn't decide to do that. Something older than you made that call before you'd said a single word. There's a feeling that arrives before you've even opened the door. Chest tight, thoughts already running, face already composing itself into something acceptable. You've probably been told that's a disorder, something clinical, something to treat. The label is wrong. Not the feeling, the story you've been told about what the feeling means. Social anxiety shows up in roughly 1 in 8 people. 1 in 8 isn't a malfunction rate, that's a design frequency. And designs that appear that often exist for a reason. The reason isn't what any doctor has told you. It's older than medicine, older than language. You walk into a room, everyone looks up. And before you've processed a single face, your body has already made a threat assessment. It's not shyness, it's not low confidence, it's not something you need to overcome. It's surveillance, running automatically on everyone in that room. Your heart rate climbs before your brain has named what's happening. Your palms register the crowd before you've decided how you feel about it. That's not a disorder firing. That's a system doing exactly what it was built to do. Think of social anxiety like a crowd monitoring system set to maximum sensitivity. Not broken, over-calibrated, built for a world where one misread face could end everything. And here's what nobody tells you. The people who feel this most intensely aren't the weakest ones. They're running the most sophisticated social detection software on the planet. It's just running in the wrong century. You're not failing at social situations. Your brain is working harder than anyone else's just to get you through one. So where did this actually come from? And this is where it gets dark. Your ancestors didn't live in cities. They lived in tight groups, 50 to 150 people. Everyone knew your name, your history, the last thing you got wrong. Social rejection in that world wasn't embarrassing. It was a death sentence. So your brain built a system to prevent exactly that from happening. Think of it like an internal social radar, pinging the room constantly for any sign of disapproval. It reads facial expressions. It tracks tone. It notices when someone goes quiet. It logs everything. It never stops running. This is called hypervigilance to social threat. Think of it like a smoke alarm, but calibrated for human rejection instead of fire. One wrong look from across the room, and the alarm fires. Not because you're fragile, because your alarm is precise. And no, this isn't a metaphor. Brain imaging shows social rejection fires the same neural pathways as physical pain. Your brain processes being excluded the same way it processes being burned. Rejection was once as dangerous as injury. Your nervous system never got the memo that it isn't anymore.
Here's the part that actually changes everything. You don't have a disorder. You have a social nervous system built for a world that no longer exists. That scanning you do when you enter a room, your ancestors did it too. The ones who didn't scan carefully enough made the wrong call, got rejected, got cut off from the group, didn't make it. You come from the ones who paid attention, who tracked faces, who read silence, who never fully let their guard down in a crowd. Your social anxiety has a lineage, and it is unbroken. It's not punishing you, it's protecting you from a threat it still believes with complete certainty is real. But there's something this system does that I haven't shown you yet. The same radar that makes crowds exhausting, it has a second output, one that shows up in you in a way you've probably never connected to any of this. And once you see it, you won't be able to unsee it. Drop a mind if your brain was quietly scanning this video for signs of judgment the whole time. In the next video, we're going into hypervigilance, what happens when your threat detector never fully switches off, and it explains something about how you move through the world that you've never been able to put into words. Your brain isn't too sensitive, it's too good at its job. And in a different world, that job was the most important one there was.